Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to make a countdown timer, and when the timer reaches 0, the scene is going to change. So this is how it's going to look like. So you start playing, there's a countdown timer in the lower left angle, it says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and when it reaches 1, the scene changes to another one. And this is like a little, I guess, spooky scary scene when I was working on the little project I have. So it's a really simple script. And it's a really simple thing to do. It only takes like 5 minutes, so this is how you do it. The script, fairly simple. So you have a public string, level to load, which is the level you want to load. A timer, which is the timer you're gonna have to set from the script. You can also put this public and be able to set it from the inspector, but I like to keep it private because, I mean, you can keep it public, but you can just like modify the values in the inspector, but you can also modify them while playing the game. So I just like to keep it private to not overclock the inspector. Private text, timer seconds. Now this text thing, it's not gonna be able to store values if you do not have a using Unity Engine.ui here, because you have to state that you are using the new Unity UI features here, and you state it by this line. So this line is very important, and it's not gonna work if you don't type this. So private text, this is just gonna address the text component that I have in my timer text and timer seconds. All right. So void start. I just stated that timer seconds is the get component dot text. So the timer seconds is actually the text component in the text. Void update. Here I have just I'm stating I'm making the actual timer. So timer dot delta time, and now I'm just stating what the timer is and how it's gonna count down. And the timer second, now this is basically the timer functionality. So now the timer is going from 10 to 0, and now timer seconds dot text. So I'm just stating what the timer seconds dot text component is, and it's actually the timer but to string, because string is actually like typing the words, and to string and F0. So you can change this, for example, to 2. I on the beginning of the video I showed you what it's like to have 0 on there, but now I'm gonna keep 2, and the bigger number you have, like more intensity it is, the bigger the intensity is, because it adds like a millisecond timer, and you'll see what I mean. So if timer is less than 0, or equals, because it might skip a frame depending on the frame rate you have. So if it goes a bit underneath 0 or is equal 0, I want the application to load the new level. It bugged out on me for a second, but the thing you need to do is go to build settings and add your levels there. So this is the testing scene day, and I have another testing scene night, which is the level I want to load to. Now as well, you're gonna want to go ahead and create a GameObject.ui.canvas first, or you can make a text or image immediately, because it's gonna create the canvas automatically. So in the when you create the canvas, you want to go ahead to box and timer. So go to the 2D view, and when you create the image or text, just click F. And now it's gonna scroll you out, and you're the canvas. So this is basically the canvas is basically the screen that you see. Now I'm not gonna go into depth about anchors. You can visit another tutorial, or I might make one. But basically I made this box, which is this thing that's behind the actual timer, to add like visual, like to make it look pretty, I guess. And the timer is actually the timer that's functioning. So I set the font, I set the font size, I made it that the alignment is in the center of height and the vertical and the horizontal center. And I added a countdown timer script to it, which says testing scene night. So as you can see, it adds like decimals to it, which looks kind of cooler, so I would keep this. And when it gets to 0, a new level loads. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want, you can't see this while playing the games, don't worry. So if you want to see another video, go ahead and comment. If you had any troubles with this, ask me. I'll try to reply as fast as I can. I've been kind of busy lately because I'm gonna go to vacation soon, and like go in another state or whatever. So I'm not gonna be here for like 2 weeks, I guess. So the tutorials are gonna continue from then, and yeah, I guess that's it. So see you later.